Which brand you think that have the maximum number of outlets in any of a franchise model across the globe? Any more answers? Any answers, please? You can use your right chat box. Any brand which is in your mind and you think they have the highest number of outlets across the globe. All right. All right. I have got one answer somewhere nearby. All right. So this is very sure this is not McDonald's. The answer I am getting it, and let's go back and see how we all understand. Yes, friends, this is the founders of McDonald's, and sorry, I'm getting some issues with sharing my screen, so spare with me. Yes. So friends, let's. I hope that you are able to see my screen, and this is the last year's uh, slides, my friends, and this is some facts, some facts about McDonald's. I thought I should give you some facts so that we all understand how this brand we understand. So McDonald's and my experiences. Friends, I was in Delhi 2001, 2003, not 2001, 2003, 1996 and 2001. I was in Delhi, I was as a student, and that was a time, I do not know that that was a time when I got to know there is something called a McDonald's. And I used to go to McDonald's to have, as a student, used to go to McDonald's to have that cheaper 7 rupees cone, ice cream cones. Do you know that 7 rupees ice cream cones which was available? And at that point of time, I do remember there was a 20 rupees burger. Right now, also there is a burger which is around 25 rupees. I think that is a that aloo tikki burger, right? That was aloo tikki burger, and that time it was the same thing. So as far as I am concerned, at that point of time itself, and I started thinking about what is this McDonald's all about. And when I joined MBA, there were a lot of case studies was there where they used to teach you McDonald's growth, franchise, and all that. So there was something in mind that I should do something in some ways so that I have multiple number of outlets and stores. I think that is the reason that I had thought a long before I wanted to start this franchising. So that was a very close story to me, and that is close to my heart. And I think that is the reason of the number of outlets which we run as of now. So I am Pritam Agrawal, and as you all know, that we are into preschooling. We are into preschooling, which is for toddlers, very young children. These are called play homes. These are called kindergartens, right? And we do operate 695 centers across India. We do have two centers in Bangladesh, and we are opening another two centers very soon by January in Nepal. So this is on a franchise model. So 695 centers. I thought about it, but if you see the figures, it's a very good numbers. But as far as my plans are going on, I have really not achieved that number so far. So it is possible, whatever the way. There are a lot of ways. There are a lot of ways we can definitely discuss. We can definitely think about it, that your business can be replicate across the nation, and it is even can replicate internationally. So if you talk about this example of McDonald's, 37,241 outlets, 2019 data, which I got it from Wikipedia, I think, and they serve 70 million customers daily. See the volume I'm talking about. If you really want to scale up your business, right, And friends, this is not, let's not talk about any technology which is Amazon and Flipkart to this kind of businesses, right? So this is not Amazon and Flipkart where you talk about, this is a physical space of business. McDonald's do have its own stores, right? They may be delivering it to the customer's place, but yes, they do own these restaurants, let's say. This is a physical space. So 70 million customers they do serve every day. So think about their revenue patterns, right? Think about their profits. Let's not go about this profit and revenues right now. And how many employees they have hired in 2017 data, right? 2 lakhs and 35,000. And how old is this? 78 years, almost 80 years by now, right? Almost 80 years of businesses. So when you are talking about a business model, when you are talking about a franchise, right, people are going to buy your franchise if the business is proven, if the business has got a scalability, if a business has got some part of, I'll say, a long vision and mission for the brand and the businesses. This was just a food chain, friends. Replicating a food is much more difficult than replicating a product or selling a product which is already made at a factory. Am I right, friends? Are you all with me? Are you all with me? So, so this was a very close understood by a lot of people, right? They have presence across 100 countries. Friends, thinking about going out, let it be a Bangalore brand, let it be a Karnataka brand, let it be a South brand, let it be a India brand, and let it be a Southeast Asian brand, right? Or let it be an Asian brand and then it can be a global brand. Nothing to hurry about it. Can we think about this? Can somebody sell my fabric or can somebody sell my product somewhere outside Bangalore? That is very important. That is where your thought process has to be, right? If I am making money out of it, doesn't make any sense. My franchisees, they have to make money out of it. So we'll talk about this part. So let me go back to the next few slides and then we are there. So franchise, this is which I should communicate to you. This is friend, this is franchising in terms of a language on Google, what you think, and this is yes, the right use of a firm's business model and brand for a prescribed period of time, which is called franchising. Right to use means it is the what you call as approval or what you call as whatever the rights. This is use this thing as a right. Right means in the both the ways, right? Right to use the firm's business model and brand to a prescribed time. Every franchise, whenever they gives you a what you call a licensing, right? They give you for a specific period of time, because when your brand is your name is your brand, right? So the name, the brand has got a lot of values. People trust with the brand name, right? So just to say that you cannot, a franchisee cannot be for a undefined period of time. It has to be for a prescribed period of time or a defined period of time, because you cannot leave your brand with somebody without a time and he can use your brand to any extent. So that is not possible, because you have to safeguard your interest of that value what you have created for your brand. So it is my model which you can replicate, right, at a specific location for a specific period of time for a specific amount of exchange. Is that clear, friends? Any queries or anything? Anybody wants to share anything now? Anybody like to share anything? Either you can use your chat box or you can just raise your hand so that I can unmute you. All right, let me see the chat box, friends. Give me a second. How can it be done for service companies? Any good examples? Okay, yes, I'm coming to that. Shivram. All right, clear till now. Thank you. I'm coming for some future slides, Shivram, and that will give your answers. So, friends, let's go ahead and I will keep on telling you some small stories from my experiences. Let me finish this part. So, friends, these are two parties into a franchise. There is somebody who is franchisor, who is really selling his business right to trade its products or service, and there is somebody called a franchisee, the company or a person buying the franchisee, those who are going to take over your this thing. So, I'm going to talk about small experiences of mine. Friends, if you feel bored, please let me know. I'll stop sharing my stories because that is what I feel that I can relate a lot to this industry. Friends, 2005, I started the first school in Bangalore, and that was a small play school with 1200 square feet of space. Bangalore has got 30, 40 sites or a 40, 60 sites. Very popular in Bangalore, 30, 40 sites. So that was a two-bedroom house, and I started a preschool. And as I'm from a business family, uh, nobody was ready to go and do this small business. And I really wanted to do something in education. And I started this preschool in CV Raman Nagar, Bangalore. And this was a two-bedroom house. And as a marketing guy, I have done each and every aspect of this business, starting from designing the school, designing the curriculum, going around to get materials, right? Work as a teacher, work as a principal, work as a counselor, work as a cleaner also. I do remember I do not had many of funds or whatever resources you can think about. So if there is no caretaker, I have to clean the school premises. Think about kids. I have done all kinds of cleaning with kids also. So these are all young kids below 6 years, right? And that caretaker job, that teacher's job, the driver, every school's required a van and a driver, and I have an experience of that driving skills also, which I have used with these kids, picking up and drop time since morning 7 o'clock till 3 o'clock, right? Morning till 7 till 3 o'clock I used to pick up and drop kids because I used to run in two batches. So friends, it was a very understable business concepts which I have learned during my MBA sessions also, and which has really get me a lot of passion when it is your own business and you do it with that passion. So with all these experiences, I had an option of going into a franchise, but I have not gone into that model. I started off my own. So that is also a learning here, friends, राइट मैंने खुद तो फ्रेंचाइजी नहीं लिया है, पर मैंने खुद ने फ्रेंचाइजी बांटा है. It is very easy, but there is a big mistake which I'm going to explain it to you, right? So what was this thing is, I wanted to start a school, and there were two brands which were very very popular, Kidji and Eurokids. These are the two brands which was very popular in my industry. As of now also, they are the two leading brands, and they are even popular now. So I went to these people to buy this franchise to start a preschool, because franchisee kya hota है? It's franchisee is like, it's very easy. The business is proven, the brand is already in existence, and you just need to pay some money and get this brand and start a business. But I did not go about this franchise because these people were asking me a lot of money, which I calculated that I'm paying more than what I'm going to earn, right? This was the reason I could not go with this franchise. And I saw that I as a from a business family and as a MBA finance guy, I could not see my balance sheet. So I decided that I am not going with franchise. Let me learn the basic of this business. Let me make my brand doable. Let me have a success, and then can we think about a franchise? But as I said, I did a mistake, right? Even you want to start your own business, right? Even you want to start something which is really, it is already in existence. I should have taken that franchise rather than spending 3 years learning everything on my own, spending 3 years of time. Then I went for franchise. I should have taken that franchise. I should have paid some money, and I should have learned the art of franchising or learn of art of running a preschool within some 6 months or 1 year itself. Because when you are there with someone, they are the guiding force. They will tell you what is required, what is not required, what is, because you are paying them. You have the right to ask them what is called curriculum, what is called syllabus, what is the salary to be paid, when the sessions are going to getting over, how to do an assessment. So all this thing I took 3 years to learn. Now I can think, if I wanted to start a franchise model, I should have taken a franchisee for a specific period of time. I should have learned it, and then immediately after a certain period of time, okay, less than 3 years, I should have started the franchising. That is one. I say that was a mistake, but yes, there is another good thing about it is I got time to learn the basics of this business. 3 years, it was a good time when I took, I think I'm well prepared to give my ideas to somebody and who will trust me, who can understand my experience and buy my business. Friends, any queries into this part when you are talking about when to franchise, right? Which is called after a certain amount of experiences. It may be 6 months, it may be 1 year, it may be 2 years. And if you think it can be replicated, or buy a franchisee, run it for some time, leave the brand and start your own. That is also possible, friends. A lot of people are not able to think that part also, right? It is not always that you learn with your time. If I should have paid to buy time, right? But I spent 3 years to experience that. Even both the things are fine. You can use both the models, and that is, I say, that is my way of seeing a franchising. Any queries, anything you want to share? There is nothing called queries. If you want to share something, or if you have any clarity required, we can definitely talk, because I don't want this session to be very one-sided session. Friends, anything, anyone like to speak, so that I will unmute you? Yes, Sivram, let me, okay, friends, keep, you all can keep you yourself muted, and you can now allow, I'm allowing you all can unmute if you want to talk on this. So Sivram, you can definitely talk on this part, because everybody may not be able to read. Yes.
So when you decided not to take a franchisee and you wanted to start your own school, did you think that I'll start a franchisee after 3 years?
Obviously, Sivram, this was a very small business, right? These preschools are almost, I started a preschool with, I remember I took almost 7 lakhs rupees from my parents, right? To start this preschool. And obviously from a business family, that was a very small business in terms of the family business also. And it was in my mind, yes, that I wanted to do. I'll tell you something which I have never communicated to anyone apart from one uncle, which I have it. I said that I want to create 500 centers in 10 years, right? But trust me, it is between me and him only. And now I've shared it after my marriage to Sunita also. But I took 12 years to do 500 centers, friends. So in my growth, I am unsuccessful. But for others, 12 years, 500 centers is a good number, right? So yes, it was very planned that after learning some basics, I must go on a franchise model. See, I love traveling. The first thing, Shivram, is see, it is not only you can think about doing a business, taking it franchise, doing it. There's a lot of other resources. As I said, during my student time, I thought about McDonald's, right? During MBA, Always, whenever there was an expansion, whenever there is something called a globalization, when somebody is there, my mind was there in terms of moving ahead on your business models, right? When I started it, I wanted to do something as a business, but I said I'm not taking a franchisee, I'm starting off my own. So it is not the only one reason that you wanted to franchise your business. How is the most cost effective? Which is most cost effective? Vinay, it is about 1 minute. Just friends, somebody is asking that. Sorry, I lost it. Okay, Vinay ji is asking how cost effective it was, both the models. Taking a franchisee for a temporary period of time, learn it, close the franchisee, start off your own. This is what you are asking, Vinay ji. You can unmute yourself.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
See, Vinay ji, there is a small difference between both the models, which I have explained it. If you have understood that part, that first 3 years gave me a lot of insight of this industry. Working as a caretaker, working as a teacher, working as a driver has given me a self-experiencing to know the business insights, right?
Sure.
If you have that, you buy time. If you do not have that, I say buy experiences, right?
Right. Yeah.
And whenever you are buying a
Yeah, I
franchisee,
understand. Yeah.
yes, whenever you are buying a franchisee, friends, there is something called, right? Nobody is going to. I'll tell you something. It is a very natural process. I am buying Vinayji's franchisee. Vinayji has already decided that I am going to give all this information to Pritam in next 1 year. Am I right, Vinayji? So she will be very planned to give me some information. But there are a lot of information which is required, but we have not experienced it to share that part. I think the time has not come to share that part. I, as a franchisee,
Okay.
should be able to ask Vinay, how is going to happen? What is going to happen? If this will happen, what will happen? Am I right?
Mm.
I should have a interest
Yes.
of bringing things and dig things from Vinay as quickly as possible.
Mm.
All right.
Right. Right.
So I'm getting. Friends, I'll not use the language which is available on Google, and there are a lot of slides here, but I can relate because you are all into businesses. See, friends, franchising is what I'll tell you. See, you think your business is doing very good. That is very good. Everybody's business is doing it. Now, as somebody said, I want to expand it not with my money, with my ideas. That is franchise. Am I right? Is it clear? That is one. So I don't need money to grow. I don't need money to what you call expand, right? I just need some amount of understanding who will buy my franchisee, how to sell my franchisee, how should I meet people to make aware of my business. So let's see, I'm planning to start a franchise tomorrow. I will look forward for similar kind of people, those who will be interested to buy my franchise. Second is those who will have funds to buy my franchisee. And there will be people who will trust to buy your franchisee, right? First thing is, if I am in Bangalore, I started a preschool, there is no one who will go and buy a franchisee in Northeast. First thing. Is that clear? First thing is, I think a people, those who are staying in Bangalore or nearby people, those who have already seen your school, those who already know about your product, those who have already seen your store may buy your franchisee first. That is one. Second thing is also what is my experience also is how I contradict to my this sentences. I'm going to tell you this. I'm in Bangalore and I am selling a franchisee, which is very, very easy, friends. But if you are in a very small town, let's say you are in Mysore, not say Mysore, I'll say another small place, maybe in between Maddur. Let's say in between Bangalore and Mysore, there is a place called Maddur. If my office is in Maddur and I'm selling a franchisee, a lot of time this doesn't work. You will not go and buy a franchisee from a very small part of India. You think that this is a Bangalore brand, this is a Delhi brand, am I right? Or this is a city brand, which is possible. Or it is an international brand, we say a lot of times. So even that kind of reasons are there, right? But if I should have, I'm from Odisha, if I should have stayed back in Odisha and started a school, it was very difficult to sell a franchisee to other parts of India. I should at least be in Bhubaneswar, or I should have been at least in Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore, and Chennai. So there are a lot of reasons when people will buy you or they will take your franchisee. Doesn't matter. It is only a matter of, are you able to convince people selling your franchises? So I'll tell you about this story also. So friends, and 2005 I started this school. 2005 April I started the school. 2000 April, 2000 October, 2005 October I started my second school, and I saw the changes. I saw a lot of business changes, and that changes is trust. When you run one outlet, people may not trust you. Those who are going to buy your franchisee, they may not buy your franchisee if you are one unit. You have to show some 1, 2, 3 units first to sell your franchisee before you want to franchise it, right? So when I started the second center, the parents, I'm not talking about the franchisee, I'm saying the parent trust, the trust of the parents increases. That I have a center here, which is in CV Raman Nagar. I have a center in GM Palia. So yes, the trust of the parents started increasing. And in 2006, I had my third center. These 3 centers, I was running for 3 years successfully. And then I thought, अभी यहाँ पे करने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है. यहाँ पे अभी नया करने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है. Friends, 3 years is a good time. 1000 days, if you have given it to a business, it means you know the depth of the business. 1000 days is a very good saying into a business unit. A lot of articles you will get it. What is called your first 1000 days? And I say 1000 days is enough to franchise your business. Your experience of 1000 days is enough to franchise your business. Is that clear, friends? I'm coming back to a lot of questions now. So, as I said, 1000 days and some multiple outlets is very, very important first to franchise your business. अगर कोई नहीं ले रहा है, that is what I'm saying. In desert, if you don't see trees, you have to plant your own trees, right? So need to have some 2-3 outlets. Doesn't what you call it, not important where it is. It can be very nearby. After seeing some 2-3, you can tell people, I have it in Bangalore, I have it in Chennai. Now I want to have something in Nepal and Bangladesh. That is possible. But having one may not lead to a franchise model, right? You have to have a basic of 2, 3, 4, 5 centers of your own, and then you are on a track. What will be the option if we belongs to small towns? So you have to have your main office in a what I'll say the capital of your state. Plan to at least have a small office. If you are in a small town, have a very small office in a bigger towns, or so I'll not say towns, it's a capital at least, so that people will trust you. And see, I'll give you a small my understanding also. If you are in Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, you can sell it to any parts of India. If you are in Bhubaneswar, giving me example very clearly, sitting in Bhubaneswar, selling a franchisee to Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad and Pune is difficult. Sitting in Bhubaneswar, selling a franchisee in Bihar, Jharkhand is possible. Is that clear? Dinesh, if you think it is clear, please you can unmute yourself, or yes, I'm getting
Yes,
a thumbs up.
totally. I
I'm
agree
getting,
with you.
yes, I'm getting a thumbs up. So we need to understand what I am looking at. Now coming back to this business models, friends, uh, I'll give you this story because this is very, very important, right? The first franchisee, 2005, uh, that time, there was nothing called Facebook. There was nothing called Google. As such, we were using it. And I used to do a lot of marketing on Times of India. Times of India classifieds, right? That was the cheapest mode of doing a marketing. And I did a campaign for All India campaign with Times of India. Classified. I do remember I've won a lot of money into that part. And I got a professor from next to Agra. There is a place called Bareilly. Yes, I got a professor from Bareilly, and that is 2009. I'm talking about. This guy was not having an email ID also. You used to write me, friends. I request if you can all mute yourself so that it will not disturb me. So this professor used to write letters by post, right? It was a handwritten letter. We have exchanged almost 3-4 times. So he will ask me some questions. I have to write it, I have to type it, I have to print out, and I have to post it to his location. So this guy is finally over the phone, right? Confirmed me. So he wants all information on the print, and we used to exchange this. So this process took almost around 1 or 2 months. And I was newly married at that point of time, and this guy invited me कि प्रीतम जी आप बरेली आ जाओ, right? And I will pay you the amount here, and at that process you train me for next 2-3 days. That time I used to do training for 3 days at the franchisee location. So this guy paid me some amount on my bank account, a very basic amount. Think about it, was my traveling expenses only. So he has not given me any franchisee amount. And it took me to Bareilly. I was newly married. मैंने सुनीता को बोला अरे कुछ भी नहीं होगा तो हम आगरा तो घूम के आ सकते हैं. So that was the idea of going to Bareilly without any payment in hand. And I went to his place. I was there for 3 days. Today and what you call, not for 3 days. I was there for 2 days, and he did not pay me the money. He did not pay me the money. He did not took my franchisee. So my first franchisee did not happen. Even after going to the franchisee location to meet that person in person, he had a very good hospitality to me, right? He had a very good guest room. I stayed there for 2 days. He had a very good food. He took me to all parts of Bareilly, right? But he did not sign up my franchise. Now, the same day, I decided that my model of franchisee has to be so strong that I should not step out of my office to sell a franchisee. आप सोचो अगर मुझे ऐसे ही सबके पास 3 days जाना पड़ता, if I should have to go for 3 days, and not 3 days, friends, traveling from Bangalore to Agra at that point of time, it was train, it was not flight. So it was 48 hours to reach Bareilly and 48 hours to come back, right? So it is almost 4 days of traveling and 2 days of staying. 6 days to sign up a franchisee. That day, I said, my franchise model has to be so strong that I should not step out of my office to sign a franchise. So you need to understand how much time, efforts, money you are going to spend to sign up a franchisee. Either you do this or you make your franchise model so strong that people over the phone should pay you, or they should travel from Northeast to Bangalore, a Shillong, Guwahati, Imphal, or from Jammu Kashmir or Kanyakumari to your office to sign up a franchise. So the model is very important. The story is you have to have a business model, which is very, very important. Friends, any queries in this part when you are talking about the model of the franchise, which I don't think I'm very expert to give you a model, but yes, study all the model available for your business. Who is giving? Let me give you a small example. Sivaram was asking me, and I am trying to give you a small example how a service can be franchised. Friends, I have a very good friend, and let's say he is a photographer. He is a independent photographer, right? Earlier, marketing was not easy. These days, digital marketing, social media marketing, network marketing, and a group like IBA Business is already there to support you, right? So, a independent photographer, how he can franchise his business, right? If he is a good marketer, if he is a good marketer, he can be a he can have a photographer friend in 300 cities of bank India, 300 top cities of India. He can have a photographer friend. Yes or no, friends? I want you on chat box. Can he have friends, photographer friends in 300 cities of India? Yes. Now, can he do marketing that we do photography across India? Can he pass on the leads from Chennai to the photographer friend in Chennai? Yes or no, friends? He says that he has a network of 300 photographer friends. He says that I do photography across 300 cities. If he gets any business, can he pass on his lead to somebody else and ask for a 10, 20, 30% of commission from that transaction? Yes or no, friends? Possible. Yes. Even a small business model can be franchised. It is only a way to share. Friends, franchisee means you have to share, share, and share. I cannot keep anything secrets. This is not MDH masala. This is not MDH masala where that old man at 90 or 95 is still mixing the ingredients at that masala. Right? I don't think he will give his that kind of ingredients as a franchise, but yes, he has. You can go and study MDH masala also. They are also available at many countries across the globe, right? I may be wrong if I say more than 50 countries, right? Only thing is how you try to expand, how you have created a brand. Now give me an example. I have already explained it to you. Let me talk to you in the sense also. Friends, the first part is, let me talk about something which I have used it, and this is my experience. So friends, I told you the story of my first franchisee, which I could not sign up. Second franchisee also happened it overnight. Those who are really interested to understand your franchise model, if they think, if someone talks to you and they believe that you are a good person, if the person who believes you that you are genuine, your words are genuine, your business will work, and you have given all the information. I'm not talking about the MDS masala ingredients, but you have given all the insights of your business. A person has to believe you, because he will go to a lot of people also. And I am sure that this person will have trust in me than any other 5%. That is the day when you are ready to share your secrets, then you are open for franchise. Till the time you are not open to share your secrets, please do not jump into franchise, because a franchisee will leave you in small time frame exactly. The franchisee has to renew you. It is easy to sell a franchisee. Sorry. Yes, it is easy to sell a franchisee rather than continue with the franchisee. Franchisee is like a marriage, friends. It's like your wife or it's like your husband. right? It has to be there with you. Otherwise, where is your growth? If you keep on opening a franchisee and your franchises are closing down, where is your growth, right? So friends, are you there, or are you want that slides to be there? I really do not wanted that slides to be there. I'm not that professional. I made it for you all. It was an old slide which I had it. So are we all getting what is called in terms of franchisee right now? So I'll talk to some 2-3 people and let's see if I can relate something to that kind of things. All right. So let me talk to Pavanji. Can I talk to you for a 30 seconds?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Pavanji. Anything you want to uh, know in terms of franchising, or anything you want to share with my words to others?
So that's a great thing you've done today. All the basic required information you shared definitely. And as you mentioned that franchisee required a lot of money and profit sharing also sometimes, but long term it is a very good thing. So this franchisee can be go to next level because what the model you mentioned that is a single level. If you make it multi-level, then it will be a very great thing. That would I would like to add here.
Yes.
So a person who is getting a franchise, if he gets a power to recruit more franchises, then he
Yes,
will
yes.
also
All
get
right.
some power.
All right. So
Yes, sir.
let me stop Mr. Pawan here and let me come back to you on his multiple way of franchisee. So there is a word called master franchisee, friends. So I have to explain you that what Mr. Pawan is saying is yes, there is another level of franchising. Let's see, I as a person do not want to go to each and every corner of India, but I can appoint a franchisee in Madhya Pradesh, right? That is called a master franchisee in Madhya Pradesh. So I will give all the rights to that guy to appoint franchisees in Madhya Pradesh. So even in the case of McDonald's, right? Let's say in India, I think there are 2 franchise owners, right? In India, those who are giving for the franchises across India. So I think in India there are 2 master franchisee for McDonald's where they hold some geographical limits. So when a franchisee is being signed, when you think about a franchisee, you give the rights, right, to use your brand name, you give your business model, you give a specific period of time, and you give them a geographical limits also. So if I'm giving a franchisee to somebody in terms of my schooling, we give him a radius of 2 to 4 kilometers in a city like Bangalore. If it's a Mysore, we give them a 3 to 5 kilometer of radius. If we give them in a village, we give them the full village as the geographical limits, right? So yes, as per Mr. Pawan, there is something called a master franchisee that is for a specific reason. You appoint someone and you again can do something called a time frame with the master franchisee, right? So there is a 3 level of franchisee right now. All right. So anybody else? Dinesh, I will definitely give you your answer on somebody who can mentor you. So I am available free of cost to guide you at any point of time, right? You already have my number, right? You do a good research what others people are doing. See, the first thing is to understand business is I understand a business very well in terms of my business, obviously. What I try to do is what others have. This I've already communicated to many of you. What others have, do I have? And what others do not have, do I have? If you understand these 2 lines, you have some edge over others. It means you are studying others. So study your competitors, study similar products very nicely. What is the margin? And I'll give you something, friends, before I complete this line. It doesn't mean that you make a lot of money than your franchisee, right? By giving franchisee to Sibram and Pawan, if I'm earning 10 rupees also extra, is it wrong? Is it wrong? Friends, I want a yes or no. By giving my franchisee to Shivram and Pawan, if I'm earning 20 rupees every day, is that wrong? No. So, first thing, and Shivram and Pawan will not hesitate to give me 10 rupees if they are earning 100 rupees. But if they are earning 11 rupees, if they are both of them are earning 11 rupees, will they give me 10 rupees? So very clear understanding of franchising. आपको देखना है कि सामने वाला पैसा कमा रहा है, the franchisee is earning money or not. And friends, trust me, the day franchisee will give you a maximum share, he will leave you out. He should give you a marginal share only. He should give you a marginal share only. Then only it will be on a right approach of expanding. Otherwise, your growth is not going to be very, very big. Right? It should be a very marginal part. Now, I'll give you my story of this part also. So, friends, 2000 and I do have a lot of things to share. If you can follow me on my Facebook, I keep on posting a lot of my old and the new stuffs. Friends, I will not say this is a history, but this is a news for you all. There is a franchisee magazine in India, which is very, very popular, the Franchising World, right? It is one of a very strong organization in terms of franchising. If you want to take any of my views onto that magazine, that platform, you are free to call me any point of time, but I'm giving you this reason. They are very strong in India as a organization who talks about franchising, marketing of franchising, and giving a lot of mentorship to franchising, but they are very expensive, and let's not talk about that part right now. This magazine in 2012-11 covered Hello Kids, my brand, as no royalty model also is possible in franchising. Friends, franchisee relate to royalties. Franchisee means royalty. Franchisee means if I have given my business to Shivram, I am asking him to pay a certain amount of revenue to me. Is that clear, friends? Is that clear? So whenever Shivram has some revenues, he have to give it to me. That is called franchisee, and that is called a franchisee royalty. But I said, if already there are brands those who are charging royalty, I as a person never went to take up a franchisee because of royalty. Why should I charge royalty? If I charge royalty, how I am different than others? I may be different in other parts, but somebody, friends, buying a business from you, he's not buying a material from you. You need to understand that part. I decided I am there to give them my business for free, right? I'm not going to charge them royalty, but yes, for some materials, some of my services I can charge as and when required. But for running my business, I'm not charging anything. I think that was my reason of my success. Without stepping out of my office, I have been able to sign up 695 centers. So, business model भी चाहिए, model के साथ पैसा भी कम होना चाहिए, friends. Do not be very, what you call as, I'll not use that words, that will not be right. It should be a very negligible amount or share you can ask for your franchisee. For that, you should justify your services. You should justify your business, which is a growing business. You should show him that your brand is growing, which is very, very, very important. अब उस आदमी तो आपके साथ, he has bought a business from you, friends. He has not bought a product to use it. वो उस business में पैसा कमाएगा तो आपको देगा जरूर. And he will understand that this amount is justified or this is unjustified. For a brand of McDonald's, people are ready to pay a higher amount also. But your brand is not popular right now. So whenever you are starting up your model, Do it to the best possible model. And you always have the right to rechange, reformat your business models. If I ask Sibram 10 rupees today, he may not pay me. If I'll ask Mr. Pawan, he may not pay 10 rupees. But can I ask them 3 rupees right now? Can I ask Mr. Pawan and Mr. Shivram after 2-3 years कि शिवराम भाई मेरा एक्सपेंसेस ज्यादा हो रहा है, मेरा ब्रांड बढ़ चुका है, मेरा एक्सपेंसेस, मेरा ऑफिस ज्यादा हो गया, मार्केटिंग ज्यादा हो गया, एंड नाउ आई नीड 7 rupees? Possible. They also are able to see that your business is growing. They are also getting benefited out of that. But immediately you cannot ask for it. So you can change your models with time. Now, model हम change कर सकते हैं. I can ask for more amount once I grow. But to the new people, I say first open some 2-3 centers of yours, any businesses, 2-3 outlets, or you have 2-3 offices. Then you start franchise. Don't ask a single penny for the first 5 franchisees. As soon as you say somebody, I have 8 franchisees, 3 of my own, which is a company run, and 5 of my franchisee, the 9th guy, you are ready to ask 1 rupee. Yes or no? Vinay ji, yes or no?
Yes, I think that's correct.
Right? Friends, I generally talk to people, those who are into videos. So excuse me, if you are not in video, I'm not able to interact with you. All right.
That happens.
So I do not know they are there or not. It's like this. So Vinay ji, this is, I said the 3 franchisee is mine. That is called a company owned. I've given 5 franchisee for free, and the 9th one, I'm asking 1 rupee. Vinay ji said yes. Now Vinay ji, I have 19th one, and I'm asking 5 rupees from you. Maybe possible with your earnings.
Yes.
So
Yes,
we need to justify what you are charging with the time. And there is one more story, friends. Whenever you are entering into a franchise, you have to have a proper planning of your model. Your growth has to be very fast. Otherwise, your existing franchisees will not see growth and they may leave you also. If I will not show Vinay ji that I have signed up another 10 franchisees in next 10 months, Vinay ji bolenge, if this guy is only asking me for the money, he is not growing, and let's me, I have learned everything, right? You will learn everything in next 1,000 days, that is for sure. If you are signing up a franchisee with anyone, if you are the right business guy, you will learn every tricks of business in 1,000 days. So after 3 years, Vinay ji will have a right to leave me because Pritam is not growing, brand is not doing good. Now they do not have presence in other parts of India. So people will not trust your brand, right? So your growth plan has to be very strong, very fast, right? Now I'll tell you one more story, Vinay ji. Shivram and Pawan and Dinesh, those who are really there on video, Sanjay ji also. I have opened 100 centers in 1 year. If 2, 3, 4 are closing down, I don't mind it. But if I'm opening 10 centers in 1 year and 6 are closing down, you got my point? You have to plan your franchisees, you have to plan your business model, you have to plan your time frame very well. And retention, for retention, I say for retention, nothing is impossible other than your support of physical support. I am there for you physically. Physically means you are there to talk to me, the owner, the founder of the brand. क्योंकि मैं अपना सारा, I cannot go and reinvest into your business. If you are dying because of some XYZ reason, I'm not saying the franchisee do not die. Franchisee will die. But for what reason, we need to understand. For my support, it should not die. Right? For your investment, it can die. But I cannot support you with the investment. Am I right? But I can support you with my experiences, my way of doing something new. I should be able to pick up your calls. I should be able to reply your emails. I should be able to talk to you over the Zoom call also, let's say. So support is very, very important when you talk about a franchise. उनको लगना चाहिए कि प्रीतम is available for me, that's it, मुझे और कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. You need to have a lot of hierarchy. I know you have a design team, you have a supply team, you have a training team, you have a curriculum team, but they want to talk to you because they have bought your business friends. Franchisee में mistake सबसे बड़ा होता है कि the owner do not comes into picture. And I am not McDonald's, so that they will not come to me. Right? I am not big as McDonald's right now. People, even after 695, I try to be there for them always 24/7. And that is how I have changed the industry with no royalty model, 24/7 available as on today after 695, right? And we have even got an award for highest retention in the industry. Industry retention is around 30-40% for the franchisees in my industry. I have over 90% of retention rate. We need to understand that part also. Retention is more difficult than signing up a franchisee. Signing up is very easy. If I go and spend some time and efforts in Bihar, UP and Maharashtra, I know overnight I can do 500 centers. But retaining my centers in Bihar, MP and Chhattisgarh is very difficult. So we need to understand that part. So let me go back, take one or two, let me speak to some one or two people and then it is. So can I talk to Sanjay Patra ji? I'm seeing a new face and I need a small introduction of yours. And if you have any queries for me.
Yes, thanks Pritam ji. This is Sanjay Patra here. I'm from Bhubaneswar.
Right, sir.
Yeah, I'm already actually. My this franchisee model is in inception stage.
All right, sir.
And it's a service industry. And
right.
the brand name is Hire an Hour. You can hire a maid or driver or patient care for 1 hour, 2 hours, for a day, or for 5 days, or for a month.
All right, sir.
So and you can book a maid over applications, mobile applications.
Right,
So,
sir.
I mean, it's in the beginning stage actually. It's in the inception stage.
Right, sir. Any queries to me, sir?
No, actually, I am able to relate myself with your experiences. That is what giving me the excitement.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I have already crossed through many hurdles, and that is what I am finding it through your story. So it is giving me confidence that okay, I'm not in the wrong path.
No. So there is nothing called a wrong path. The only thing is you need to be there for people. That's it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir. Mr. Naveen, can we speak to you? Naveen, unmute yourself. Yes.
Yeah. Pritam ji, मेरा question ये था. So initially, I think initially it will be very difficult to make people to come to us, right? Because in that case we have to go to them and we have to serve them like so. You got it right?
All right. Yes. So let me talk to you. Let me give you a very. This is a new thought process. All right. Sivaram, you need to understand this part also because as we are working in terms of lead and marketing, everybody should understand this part. As see friends, I'm already a marketing guy. I did my marketing MBA, and first, मेरे दिमाग में पहले ये था when I started my franchisee, I said to myself, can I speak to one person at least every month to sell my franchisee? Slowly, that 1 month has converted to 15 days, one franchisee. Can I speak to one person directly, not through any of my employees? Right? That is first. So 1 month, one person reduced to 15 days. Then it reduced to 1 week. Can I speak to somebody, one person every week? Then I said, one day, can I speak to 7 people? Right? Friends, this is very, very important. How to get people to speak. Franchise is nothing more than speaking your stories. How I'm speaking my stories to you now. That's it. When people trust you with your words, when people see you with your genuinity of your business, when people see what information you have given it to them. This is important. So on the verge of selling a franchisee, meeting people is very, very important. I do not know. I'm doing it for IBF business right now. I'm not selling my franchisee today, right? But trust me now, friends. Now, if you go and see my Facebook, even Sivaram is there with you. Now, from tomorrow, let's say Monday, because of this COVID time, I am there to speak to anywhere from anywhere in the world can speak about preschool franchisee or can talk about preschool on daily basis at 11 o'clock. I am on Zoom.
Yes.
I'm not trying to sell a franchisee now.
Can I
Right?
say something?
Yes,
Can I
Sivram.
say something?
Yes, Sivram.
Like, and I'll take this opportunity to share, like, when Pritamji says, okay, you don't have to sell really, and all you need to do is, set up a process and build a trust. And he believes in give before you take. Okay. So probably that is why, like, and he doesn't talk about royalty. So when the pandemic started, when the lockdown started, our whole process was shaken, like, and we generate leads. So that time, what we wanted to do basically is to engage, stay in their mind. When other people are thinking about, if I invest X some amount of rupees, I should get Y. In that scenario, he talked about, let us be in their mind. Okay, let them see us. Let them see us whether they are doing business or not. And another thing is, like, I have seen many businesses. They talk that, I got 200 leads and 20 should convert. So Pritamji's idea is little like, bigger. He has like, mastered that, everybody who has preschool in mind should know me. I should have his or her contact, whether he converts today or after 3 months or after 3 years or after 10 years. So communicating with your target audience was one, and this engagement, that is the keyword actually. So we have engaged with all the parents, teachers, preschool owners, probably competitors also. And within first 3 months, we created lots of digital content. And now he says, like, on every day 11 o'clock he is available to connect with people who are willing to, like, get in touch with him, whoever it is, like, without pre-qualifying or something. So being available, and I have seen him actually, that we'll be in a meeting, we'll get calls from franchisee owners, people who are willing to start a franchisee, and he's directly available. So initially I had a doubt, like, in how a guy who is having, like, 680 plus franchisee that time is having time to, like, talk to everyone, but he has created a process. And I believe that, franchising is more about a process. If you don't have a process, so it cannot work, because everything will go haywire. So connecting is very important. This brand value is very important, because I have talked to many people actually as a digital marketer.
All right. So, Sivram, thank you for with your words. Because
One word
yes,
that,
yes, yes.
like, I have spoken to many businesses. When I say Hello Kids, they have seen it. Okay. Even places where they have not, they don't have Hello Kids schools, they have seen it. So branding is awesome, support is awesome. These two things are the growth factors for you.
All right. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sivram, and obviously,
Pritam,
acha bol rahe ho. Yes.
I've seen Hello Kids in so many places, but I never knew that I'll be talking to the director.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. You are in Bangalore, so you are able to see. Bangalore, we have 95 centers. All right. So thank you, Dinesh ji. And friends, this is, I'll tell you some, because we are running short of time, I will not take much time on Sunday. We can have another session on the same part. Friends, very, very important to understand why this franchisee is important, because I'm not gave you any slides. I'm ready to share my slides with you after this event on the WhatsApp group, but understand this part. Now, as Sivram said, I do not have any role in my business, in my office. If I don't sit in my office even, I get money from 685 centers. Yes or no? Right? I don't involve into the existing centers. There is, let's say Sunita handles the operations, right? I have a team who designs the curriculum. I have a team who designs the materials. I do have a team who really do the digital part, do the materials part, do dispatch on everyday basis to all these centers. My role is to talk about training, bringing the brand further, and sell some franchisee with my ideas. Now, what is good part of making this business is, I do not know what I have earned money, but I am what you call as I have got a very good brand value in the market. Going behind numbers is my way of reaching people. I believe in numbers. Business is called numbers. Business is minus or plus, doesn't make any sense. But if I see 695 centers, it means I'm earning money. If my investor talk about Pritam is earning money or not, yes, it is. They are earning money. I have got 500 centers in 12 years, but I was unsuccessful, right? I do not know what I have, but my brand value is worth crores and crores of rupees. Now, even a distribution network can become a franchise model. People are there. Without me, without Pritam Agrawal, now also my business can earn some money every year just because of my fees, what we charge to these 695 centers. A pandemic, let me talk about this pandemic. The schools were closed, right? Schools were closed. Still people are there to renew my franchisee. That renewal fees is nothing. I have not asked for a lot of other fees to the franchisees, but without asking, people are there to renew my brand. They have to pay my brand for some portion of the fees, and this will continue with your presence or without your presence. So let's build something. Let's build a brand. Let's build something on a franchise model that with how you can expand. Think about, first thing is, think about local brand for yourself, then go as a city brand, then go as a state brand, then let's go as a region brand of South, and let's take your brand to the other parts of India. I will be there for you to guide you as a, not as a professional, but as a friend. I'm there to talk to you at any point of time. And let's see that how we can have another session so that I can give you more information. Sunday, I should not take much time because that is, I believe that I should not exceed 9:30. So I have 8 minutes to go. And there are some more, this thing, 22nd of, and I really thanks the IBF platform that I have got a lot of business connects across the country. IBF business, I request you all to understand IBF business, be a part of it, be an active member, we learn a lot of things. We have done a lot of digital marketing sessions last 6-7 weeks now. We have done one session on strategy. So there are people, those who have supported you with their strategies. Now we have this session of franchising, and because next Sunday is on Diwali, so we are doing no session on Diwali 14th, I think. 22nd, we are doing a session. If you have any product, if you are a distributor of any product, and you want to reach through a distribution network to any retail stores, any supermarkets, anywhere in India, please join that session. So that we want you all to come together, help each other, share each other, transact, so that you all have the common goal of reaching to the outlet of retail and supermarkets. So I think that that will justify it a lot of, because we as a IBA business, we see a lot of people into trading. So those who are into trading, that see how that is possible. And friends, any queries as such, any question if you want to raise?
I have a query. Can
Yes,
I please?
Yes, Sanjay.
Mr. Pritam, just like you told, no, without royalty also we can go ahead with this franchise model. How is it possible? I will just some example.
Sir, dekho, if I'm holding it like this, I can hold it like this also, right? आपको जरूरी नहीं है everything you have to tell people that I'm charging you, right? It is not important. Now, I said I'm not charging a royalty. Royalty means, I'll give you my example. If you have 100 students, you are paying royalty for 100 students. If Sivram has 200 students, Sivram is paying me royalty for 200 students. but my support to Sanjay and Shivram is same. Yes or no?
Exactly.
अब Shivram is paying for 200 students, but Shivram कुछ दिन के बाद सोचने लगेगा, Shivram will start thinking, अरे Sanjay is only paying it for 100 students, why I should pay for 200 students to Pritam for the same support? Yes?
True.
So what I said, I have removed royalty and I said, संजय को भी मुझे 25,000 रुपए देना है और शिवराम को भी मुझे साल का 25,000 रुपए देना है. Whatever they earn, it is their own money.
Exactly.
So there is a franchisee fee they have to pay me every year, right? So
Yeah.
that is my fees to take my brand further. And now I have a condition that जो मैकडोनल्ड्स में बर्गर मिलेगा वो मैं सप्लाई करूंगा, जो टिक्की मिलेगा वो सप्लाई करूंगा, जो कोन होगा मैं सप्लाई करूंगा, जो उसमें स्ट्रॉबेरी का सिरप होगा वो मैं सप्लाई करूंगा. You have to buy from me only. So you have to buy books, uniform, ID card, diary, everything from me only at a price which is justified.
Exactly.
अगर वो मैकडोनल्ड्स का जो पोटैटो चिप्स होगा वो मैकडोनल्ड्स बहुत एक्सपेंसिव बेचेगा तो ये नहीं चलेगा. मैकडोनल्ड्स हैज टू पे रीजनेबल फीस आल्सो. So I charge for a fees and I charge for my products, which anyway they have to buy it from the market, but I'm giving you reasonable price. Right?
Actually, this way I would love to increase my number of students because
Yes.
fees is same and I'm getting quality product in a lesser price, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when you buy in volume, when I buy in volume, I am able to give that benefit to my franchisees. And in the term, I make money out of it. And
Yes.
that is the thing which looks similarity across Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Right? There is some uniformity of things also, right? And there is a reason for it. To have uniformity, you have to use this.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
And they
Thanks.
understand. If it is reasonable, they are ready to pay you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
हम उनको क्या बोलते हैं? You concentrate only on the business part. Remaining things, ट्रेनिंग हमारे ऊपर छोड़ दो, करिकुलम हमारे ऊपर छोड़ दो, कॉन्फ्रेंस हमारे ऊपर छोड़ दो, रिसर्च हमारे ऊपर छोड़ दो, डिजाइन हम बना के देंगे, मार्केटिंग सपोर्ट हम देंगे, आप हमसे बात कर सकते हो. You only concentrate on your business growth. See, your business, your growth is my growth. Not my growth is your growth. ये फ्रेंचाइजी में आपको सीखना पड़ेगा.
Yes.
ब्रांड बढ़ेगा तो नहीं चलेगा, आपका बिजनेस बनना चाहिए. आपका बिजनेस बढ़ेगा तो I will be able to sustain myself and in the long run business will grow for everyone. पर बहुत सारे ब्रांड है फ्रेंड्स, when they charge you a portion of royalty on your revenue, calculate always on your profits कितना percentage होता है. Trust me, as far as my 15 years of experience, if they say 10% of revenue, right, it is almost 20% of their profits. डबल तो कर लीजिएगा, बेसिक है. So profit, आप देखो ना, profit is not on your control, but there is a control on your revenues. They always want to control on your revenues. ऐसा मत करो. Change the way you do business. That is called franchise. Do a scalable. Every business is scalable. That is what is important. Everything can be franchise. आपको कोई फ्री में पैसा दे रहा है, मान के चलो, आपके बिजनेस को चला रहा है उसके लोकेशन में, आपके ब्रांड को पॉपुलर कर रहा है उसके लोकेशन में, और आपको पैसा दे रहा है. इससे अच्छा बिजनेस क्या हो सकता है?
Yes.
Exactly.
Right?
True.
But I should not be greedy enough to ask a lot of money. मेरे पेट में 2 रोटी और दाल ही जाता है, उससे ज्यादा नहीं जाता. I don't eat paneer. That we need to understand. Right?
Pritam ji, can we request you to continue this session because you said you have to share more. And 22nd we have another session. Diwali is on next week, next Sunday.
शिवराम, मैं एक टीचर हूँ और मैं एक स्टोरी टेलर हूँ, तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ. So let me plan very soon and let me do the next session first, 22nd, and after that we can do another session.
Okay.
But friends, I request you. See, I have it's not because of this. I have some seniors who is really watching me what I am doing it for IBA business, and I request you, each one of you, after this session, I'm going to share a link on the WhatsApp. I want your at least 5 lines, not 1 word, 2 words, and 3 words. I need 5 lines from you to prove my seniors that I have done this session for you all. मुझे उतना ही चाहिए आप लोगों से. And as a friend, I'm there with you. I'm sharing my number here. You already have it in my chat box, what you call as WhatsApp group. You are free to talk to me in anything on franchise. I will share my PPT also with you on the same group. But I need 5 lines. That is that Guru Dakshina I can ask you for. All right.
You will get it.
All right, Dinesh ji, thank you so much. I'm expecting from each one of you who are listening, so that you gave me something back for my 1.5 hours. All right, Sagarika ji, I am not able to connect to you in the past, but good that we got connected on the session today. So let's stay connected, madam.
Sure, Pritam, anytime. And really amazing session. I'd like to listen more. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm also an international business strategist, so I help companies to go.
So you are attending from Bhubaneswar or you are there in Dubai?
No, in Dubai.
All right.
Been here from 17 years now.
Yes. So thank you for joining, Sagarika.
More than welcome.
Umang bhai कुछ बोलो यार.
Good morning.
Good morning bhai, कैसे हो?
Great. Pritam, it was really excellent. I mean, मेरा Sunday का 1.5 hour, I have learned something early Sunday morning, which I'm going to carry on with me. And of course, I'm looking forward for your other sessions. मैं हमेशा ट्राई करता हूँ कि कुछ भी सुनूं और कुछ भी सीखूं, लेकिन आज जो मैंने जो बेसिक सीखा है फ्रेंचाइजी के बारे में, I have learned a lot, and of course अब मैं दिमाग लगाऊंगा कि मैं अपने बिजनेस में इसको कैसे इंप्लीमेंट करूं. It was great Sunday morning time with you.
Right. So friends, it is very important how Umang said, as I said also, every business can be franchise. ये है कि हमें तरीका ढूंढना है कि कैसे किसको हमारा बिजनेस दे और उससे हमें 1 रुपए भी कैसे एक्स्ट्रा मिले. So without you working, somebody is there to earn for you, which is very very important. So जरूरी नहीं है कि वो बिजनेस हो, वो बिजनेस मॉडल नहीं भी हो, तो you have to sit together with people, you have to meet people, how they will take your business, at what cost. Let them decide what they want to pay to you also, which is also possible. Let not me decide what Vinay ji should pay me for my school. Let Vinay decide, I will pay Pritam this amount if I'm using his brand for some time. Because obviously this is for a limited period of time, and you will also know how Vinay is doing for your brand and how I am doing it. If Vinay is not doing, I can pull up my hands. And if Vinay thinks that my business is not working, she will pull her hand back. Right? So let's do something, friends. And that is my belief is every business can be franchised, and there is someone who is giving you money just by using your name, right? And there is nothing better than this, right? So thank you, friends. Thank you for joining on a Sunday morning. And I do enjoy speaking to a lot of known people. And I really I cannot really sleep on Sunday morning nowadays. This is my 10th Sunday, I think, continuous. I missed one, but this is my 10th Sunday, continuous. And I do not need an alarm to wake up on Sunday now. All right, Vinay ji, I think same with Vinay and Sivram also now. And Dinesh
Exactly.
Same here.
We have to see what we will do on Diwali morning. Diwali morning probably also we'll get up on Sunday and wait for you to give us a link.
I missed.
At least
I
we
missed
can
last
wish each
Sunday.
other happy Diwali.
Vinay ji, I'm going out for a day today, but I said to my family, you all will get up, and by the time you all get ready, I will be free for you all.
Yeah. Last Sunday I
Please
missed
go
it.
then. They must be waiting for you.
Last Sunday I missed the session, and I was told by my family, "Okay, why you missed it? I could have slept early, no? Why you missed it?"
Good.
Correct.
See, आपको
Thank
यहाँ
you.
से मुझे तो यहाँ से
Thank you.
जाने का भी मन नहीं कर रहा है, पर see you bye all. I should not waste your Sunday now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks for
Send us the
precious
link. We'll
time.
put the feedback wherever you send us the link.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank
Bye.
Thank you.
you. Lovely meeting all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.